Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. I'd like to welcome you all to the show on this Thursday morning. There's reports that coming out of Buckingham Palace that Queen Elizabeth of Buckingham Palace, her doctors are very concerned for her health. They're saying that they're asking her family members to come be by her side. Prince Charles, Prince Williams, her whole family. Now, Queen Elizabeth, we'll get into a little history that a lot of people might know. Her parents shared a common ancestor in Robert II. He was the King of Scots. Through her father, King George VI, she is directly descendant from James VI of Scotland. Right. We'll get a little more into James VI of Scotland. And the reason why I'm doing this, I want to show you all the ties, right, of Egypt and the ancients into what is called royal blood, right? Now, James VI, 1566 to 1625, was King of Scotland as James VI from 24th July 1567, and King of England and Ireland as James I from the union of the Scottish and English crowns. On the 24th March 1603 until his death in 1625, the kingdoms of Scotland and England were individual, sovereign states with their own parliaments, laws, though both were ruled by James in personal union. Right. Now, that's very interesting. James was the son of Mary, Queen of Scots, and the great-great-grandson of Henry VII, King of England and Lord of Ireland, and thus a potential successor to all three thrones. He succeeded to the Scottish throne at the age of 13, months after his mother was compelled to abdicate in his favor. 4 different regents governed during his minority, which ended officially in 1578, though he did not gain full control of his government until 1583. In 1603, he succeeded the last Tudor monarch of England and Ireland, Elizabeth I, who died childless. He continued to reign in all 3 kingdoms. Right. Now, I want to show you his lineage, right? I'm just pulling this up so I can show you. His lineage goes to Queen Scotia. Now I'm going to show you who was Queen Scotia, right? So we can break this down, right? We're going to break it down, break it down. Who was Queen Scotia? Let me put this in. Let me do it like this. All right. In medieval Irish and Scottish legend, Scotia or Scotia is the daughter of an Egyptian pharaoh and ancestor of the Gales. She is said to be the origin of their Latin name, Scotia. Scholars believe she is a fictional character who is named after the Scotia rather than vice versa. Right? Now, this is what show you how this racism is in it. Scholars, what scholars? Who scholars? We talking about scholars, right? Now, y'all just bear with me for a minute. Bear with me. Bear with me for a minute, because I gotta get this to you all. Alright. Because they'll try to twist it up, right? They would try to twist it up. Alright. Well, check this out. There has been a number of assertions that Scotland had an ancient Egyptian connection. One of the most popular is the legend of Queen Scotia, who founded present-day Scotland with her husband Gaetholus. According to the legend, Scotia was the daughter of one of Egypt's pharaoh, including Ramses II, right? And Scotia was of African descent. Gaetholus, the son of the king of Greece, was exiled in Egypt, where he worked in the pharaoh's castle. He met and married Scotia. They were, however, expelled from Egypt, and they fled to Spain before finding their way into Scotland. The reason for this expulsion are as diverse as the version of the legend, including the death of Pharaoh in the Red Sea during Moses' time, the upheaval in the country, and the invasion of Ethiopians. So she fled, left Egypt, came to Scotland, became the Queen of Scotland, and through descendants on down to Queen Elizabeth, right? Showing that people don't want to hear Queen Elizabeth has some African blood in her. But you can look at that Afro style hair she always wear, but but my thing is this. So what? Hell, you can't find too many people on the planet, including the Europe, as I stated, when you see the dark-eyed and dark-haired Caucasian, they got some black blood in them. That's come from the Moors. So, at this day and time, little tidbits such as this helps break the mind of racism and superiority or white supremacist mindset, because you don't know the origin and who has what flowing through their veins. So when you out there dissing and being racist against a black person, you really being racist against yourself. But all said, Queen Elizabeth and the family, they loved the Obamas. They didn't have a problem with the Obamas. Overall, from what I'm hearing, she wasn't a bad queen. People loved Queen Elizabeth, so meaning that bit of information I shared could be a catalyst that will bring people together from all races, ages, and societies. Right here on Vropic Radio, we're out.